TV. Please comment, rate, subscribe, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos as well, man. I want to thank everyone that does watch and share my videos. You guys are the absolute best. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get into my Week 10 picks. But whoa, wait a second, guys. I want to talk about my Week 9 results, man. I'm not going to hide them from anybody. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First game I covered, Steelers at Ravens. Took the Steelers in this game. Ben was coming back from knee injury. I said, hey, he's going to roll. You know, I was wrong, man. I was wrong. Steelers 14, Ravens 21, man. I took the Steelers in this game. That got me a loss, man. Mike Wallace went off, though, man. 124 yards and a TD. He did his job, man. So shout out to you Ravens fans out there. You guys are in my inbox after the game. Let me know what was up all day and every day. But, hey, I took the Steelers, man, so that was a loss. Next game I covered, Saints at 49ers. Hey, I said the Saints were going to win big. They were going to roll. The 49ers defense was going to have issues struggling to stop them, and they did, man. They definitely struggled to stop them. Saints 41, Niners 23, man. So that gets me a win right there. Hey, Ingram went off. 158 yards and a TD. Breeze was threw for 323 yards. He also had 3 TDs on the day. I mean, the Saints had a day offensively, okay? Next game I covered, the best game, guys, the last game, the Jets game. Man, listen, I took the Dolphins in this game. I said the Dolphins would come out, they would beat us handily. You know, they would do just enough to get the job done, and sadly, I was right. Jets 23, Dolphins 27. I took the Dolphins in this game. That got me a win. Jets just did the typical Jets stuff. Played atrocious. Ryan Fitzpatrick was god-awful. Interceptions. He threw one off his back foot, coasting. He just lobbed the football up there. There was nobody even in the vicinity to catch the football that had a Jets uniform on. It was an easy interception for the Dolphins corner. It was absolutely ridiculous. Jay Ajayi, he had a decent day on the ground as well, 111 yards. He had a TD. Sheldon Richardson and Muhammad Wilkerson were actually benched for the first quarter because they missed a practice. Then reports started coming out further. Muhammad Wilkerson has been missing practices all the time for the last 3 years. Sheldon's been missing some practices as well. So it was just absolutely ridiculous to see the circus come right back. You know, to New York Jets after the game and all the reports that were flying around. And then Sheldon is also supposedly being shopped, or was being shopped at the time. The Cowboys and Broncos were in the midst of talks with the Jets, but they weren't able to get anything done. I think that's definitely going to haunt the Jets come up this offseason, because that dude, look, I like Sheldon. He's a great player, but he needs to be gone. Off the field, concerns. Then you look at what it's going to take to re-sign him, bring him back into the building, and make him a franchise, a franchise keeper here with us. This dude wants way too much money. We have so many holes going into next year. You're probably looking straight into a rebuilding year for the Jets. For the next couple of years, we're going to be rebuilding. And we just don't. We just need to get picks for the draft coming up and get rid of the headaches and the nonsense. But it is what it is. Again, I took the Dolphins. Sadly, that got me a W. So we're moving forward, man. I want to talk about Week 10, all right? Let's get right into it. Week 9's gone. That's in the past. I'm moving forward. So first game in Week 10 I want to cover, Seahawks at Patriots. Man, listen. The Seahawks, Russell Wilson has been hobbled with a knee injury. He's coming kind of shook it off, excuse me. He's playing a little bit better. Looks like the knee is starting to kind of heal itself a little bit. But the offensive line is terrible. Fane at tackle. You got Jermaine Ifedi out there. He's got a lot of young guys in that offensive line, and they have yet to really kind of get their feet underneath them in the NFL. And he's out there running for his life, man. He's out there absolutely running for his life. And I think in this game, they're going to have to run the ball effectively, because the Patriots, even though they traded Collins to the Browns to get some picks like the Jets should have did with Sheldon Richardson, they're very well coached. The Patriots know how to get pressure on guys. You got Branch up front, excuse me. They've got a lot of guys on that defensive line that could get after Wilson, especially with the condition that this offensive line is in. With the Patriots, you're looking at Tom Brady. I'm saying this guy is absolutely going to light them up. You got Gronk out there. You got Bennett. I think you'll see a lot of big sets. Edelman's going to be running around. I think they're absolutely going to take advantage of things, especially with them being able to get after Russell Wilson. So with that all said, guys, I am taking the Patriots in this game. I just have a hard time, picking the Seahawks with the condition of their offensive line. I think the Patriots will take advantage of that time and time again. They're so well coached that offensively, I think they'll be able to do just enough to put up points on the Seahawks. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I definitely do think that the Seahawks defense is going to be out there a lot in this game, and that's going to take its toll. So, next game I want to cover. Texans-Jaguars. Listen, man. I don't think I can think of a team more disappointing this year than the Jags. This was a team that I picked to go to the playoffs. I thought that they would compete a lot harder in their division, but Blake Bortles hasn't looked very good, man. That offense hasn't looked very good as a whole, but Blake is one of the main problems. This guy is erratic. His footballs are all over the place. And it's just absolutely killed them offensively. Everybody looks frustrated on that offense, especially Allen Robinson. This was a guy that I thought would have big-time numbers this year, but when you have a QB that is struggling the way that Blake Bortles has struggled, it's going to affect your impact as well. They haven't been able to kind of get the ball rolling, running the ball very much either. They've had some games where you've seen Chris Ivory go off. They've had some games where you've seen Yeldon go off. But the consistency with the run game, I don't think has been there very much. On the flip side, you look at the Texans offense, and Brock Osweiler is inconsistent as well. This is a guy you don't really know who you're going to get when you get Osweiler in the building for that game. Is it going to be the Osweiler that's finding guys that are open? Is it going to be the Osweiler that's coming out and missing guys that are wide open or putting balls in the dirt or just being inaccurate altogether? It's just a question mark. But the thing about the Texans is they got Lamar Miller, man. And when you got a running back of his stature, you hand that ball off and things just happen to open up. DeAndre Hopkins, I think, is going to have an impact in this game as well. I think he'll be able to find favorable matchups with this Jags defense. I think the Texans just find a way to get after Blake Bortles and bang him around, and he'll turn right back into what he's been pretty much all season, is an inaccurate, erratic quarterback. And I think he goes right back there. So with that said, guys, I am taking the Houston Texans to win this game, man. I just cannot believe in Blake Bortles. I can't believe that he's playing so bad. I can't believe that the Jags as a whole are playing so bad this season. But it is what it is. And again, I am taking the Houston Texans to win that game. And last but not least, my favorite game, your favorite game, our favorite game, okay? The Jets game, guys. Listen, Rams at Jets. We're going to get our asses beat. I don't know what else to say. You look at the situation, we're banged up. We're banged up along the offensive line. You got Ryan Clady, who is now on IR because of his shoulder injury. Wow. Nick Mangold is out for this game. Bruno Giacomini is playing right tackle. He is trash. I'm talking pure trash. I'm talking leave him on the curb on Wednesday trash. He is garbage truck juice. Bruno Giacomini should not be here next season. He is so garbage. So you got Ijalana playing left tackle because of Clady. You got Winters at right guard. And you've got, Carpenter, who's playing very good at left guard. But this offensive line is so spotty. It's just been, it has not been good. And this is something that when you go into this Rams game, you're looking at the situation and you're saying to yourself, this is a Rams defense that is stout, especially up front. They have this dude named, I don't know if you've heard of him, Donald, very good defensive lineman. These guys will get after you, man. They are ferocious up front. I think they're going to absolutely destroy Ryan Fitzpatrick, who is playing on a bad knee. Why he's starting in the condition that he is, who knows? But they're going to trot him out there, and they're going to see if he's going to be able to play on that knee, which I'm pretty sure they're going to find a way to get him out there, wrap it up, do whatever, put a brace on it, numb it up, do whatever they got to do, and he's going to go out there and he's going to look terrible. He's going to throw interceptions. He's going to get pressured. He's going to become erratic. You might see some strip sacks, some fumbles. You're going to see him throw footballs out of fear, throw a football, with his back turned, coasting off his back foot. Balls are going to be, inaccurate. They're going to be over guys' heads. They're going to be in the dirt. It's going to be the same old Ryan Fitzpatrick. This offense is going to look terrible. And defensively, I see the Rams coming out with Keenum, and I don't think that they're going to blow us out, in some grand fashion. I don't think it's going to be 40-0 because I don't think they have the offensive power to do that. But I think this is going to be one of those games where they just grind us out, where it's like 21-3, something like that, where you're putting the ball in the hands of Gurley and they're pounding us, and our defense just get tired, and eventually they're going to quit because that's what they've done all season, especially our secondary, who's looking like trash right now. Marcus Williams is out. You're going to have Revis, matched up with, small, fast guys. They're probably going to find a way to match him up with Tavon Austin, who probably is going to take advantage of him. Kenny Britt is also a guy that's going to be out there. Our secondary has been shaky all year. They're going to take advantage of those things, and they're going to grind us out with the run. And I cannot pick the New York Jets in this condition. There's just so many things going on with this team right now, and it's almost like we're just basically waiting for the off season. Season's over. We're not going to the playoffs. That's not happening. The team's looking terrible, and everybody's just kind of waiting for this to be over so that we can find some way to rebuild, out of this mess. So, with that said, guys, again, I am taking the Rams to win that game. So, well, guys, hey, listen. Tell me what you guys think down below. Comment. What do you think about my picks? What do you think about your teams as well? How do you think your weeks will go, guys? So, as always, guys, have fun. Enjoy your times with your families. Watch your footballs on Sunday, man, and have a great day. Peace.